The Mazda 6 is something of a benchmark among medium-sized cars. It's the perfect compromise between ride and handling. The Mazda 6 manages to be engaging to drive without riding too rough, like a typical sports car would. Mazda's build quality is first-rate too, so forget about Commodores and Falcons. If you've got a young family and you don't want to step up into an SUV, the Mazda 6 is pretty much the perfect young family car for anyone who also appreciates a great drive. If you're in the market for a Mazda 6, call 1300 967 990 now or fill in the inquiry form over there on the right at carreviews.com.au. An independent car buying specialist can save you thousands and ensure that you never get ripped off by a car dealer. Here's more on the Mazda 6. The Mazda 6 competes directly with the Honda Accord Euro, but while the Honda is a sedan only and offers only a petrol engine, the Mazda 6 comes as a sedan as well as a hatch and a wagon. And you can have a diesel engine as well as a petrol. And the Mazda is a better drive than the Honda too, although they're pretty close. The Mazda 6 diesel is great for extended cruising range and fuel economy, but it costs extra up front and comes only with a manual transmission, which is pretty much a fail because an auto behind the diesel would be great. And most people these days don't want to change gears for themselves anyway. You can have the diesel as a hatch or a wagon, but not a sedan. The petrol engine isn't exactly a screamer, but it doesn't let the team down. It goes just well enough not to disappoint. Officially, drive-away prices for the Mazda 6 range from $35,500 to $47,500, but you can probably do a lot better than that. The biggest threat to the Mazda 6 comes from South Korea, and it's called the Kia Optima. The Mazda owns the moral high ground on build quality and driving dynamics, but the Optima is packed with standard equipment, so it's better value and it looks great. You also get an additional 2 years warranty with the Optima, as well as more rear legroom. The Optima's not lousy to drive, and the Mazda's not exactly stripped bare of standard equipment, but the Kia is strong where the Mazda is relatively weak, and vice versa. The other car to consider against the Mazda 6 is the Hyundai i40. With the i40 you also get 2 years more warranty than the Mazda, but it's a bit over-designed. The i40 has great ride and handling, almost as good as the Mazda, but the petrol engine is a bit of a disappointment. Forget about it and concentrate instead on the diesel if you're shopping the Mazda 6 against the i40. If you're considering the i45 as well as the Mazda 6, don't bother. The Kia Optima is superior to the i45 in just about every respect. The Japanese still build the best built cars on earth, and Mazda builds the best Japanese cars, so you can join the dots there. The Mazda 6 is a pretty impressive car. Actually, the engineering excellence promised by the Germans in their glossy marketing material is actually delivered by companies like Mazda in cars like the 6. The Mazda 6 is a great car to drive and a solid ownership proposition for singles, couples and young families. But if you've got strapping teenage kids, you'll probably need more legroom in the rear. If you're not in love with driving, and not everyone is, you'll find the Mazda 6 practical, reliable and well built. But if you're right into driving and you need a car that's also practical, the Mazda 6 will tick both of those boxes. And not too many other cars today can manage to do that. All you need to decide is whether you want the precision, the poise and the build quality of the Mazda 6 or the added fruit and the extra 2 years warranty that's fast becoming a South Korean specialty. If you're in the market for a new car, an independent car buyer can save you thousands. Call 1300 967 990 now or fill in the form over there on the right at carreviews.com.au. Independent car buyers use bulk buying power to get you fleet discount prices or better. Because they work for you and not the dealer, an independent car buyer is highly motivated to get you the lowest possible price on the car and a rock bottom rate on the finance. Independent car buying specialists take care of all the negotiation. You can have the car you want at the sharpest possible price, delivered right to your door with a full tank of fuel, all without going face to face with a car dealer ever again. Don't get ripped off by a car dealer. Call 1300 967 990 or fill in our inquiry form and see how much an independent car buyer can save you. There's no obligation, but you could save thousands. It's the smartest way to buy a new car. I'm John Cadogan. Thanks for watching.